All right, folks, before we get into the Breezy Invitational here, a big reminder that the Breezy Invitational are brought to you by Corona Premier. Corona Premier is an exceptional light beer with only 90 calories and 2.6 grams of carbs.
That's it?
And then, of course, DraftKings as well. DraftKings is here today with swag for new users. Talk to one of their ambassadors to see how they can get some. Download the DraftKings app now and see the DraftKings ambassadors for their special promo code to get swag and a special offer. Corona Premier, DraftKings, thank you for sponsoring the Breezy Invitational. Let's clap it up for everybody getting here today. Some of you that we've seen, that's one that was here from the last tournament, and some that are here now. The first one that we did was such a blast. I mean, we really did. We had a ball to where we were jacked up. We were ready to go for this one. So, again, good to have everybody. I know it wasn't easy all getting in with everything going on. But we're ready to let it fly today. I mean, shout out Fat Perez, by the way, making it out here after a doozy of a night. So that's good to see. Let's give it up for Fat Perez making it not an easy thing.
Don't reward me for this. Don't reward me for my bad decisions.
And, yeah, I mean, we're ready to go. Joey D, ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, it's cool seeing some of the repeat people who were here the first one. Welcome back to those of you guys. This is your first tournament. You're in for a doozy. We got a lot of stuff planned for today. I think we got like between 5 and 7 bars spread throughout the course. So there's going to be plenty of drinking, plenty of beverages, coolers on every second hole. We got a hot dog cart. We're going to have Caesar wraps out there. We got a breakfast spread out there now. So make sure you guys eat. But we're trying to really make sure that everybody has as much to indulge in as possible, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
How are the bagels, by the way? I haven't got to get to the bagel yet. Yeah, and the hot dog station, I think, is a nice touch.
Yeah, you put it right by you, huh?
They did. Yeah.
Coincidence?
Yeah, they did. And then again, drink setup, the whole 9 is there. And then, look, Jet picks his spots on when Jet's going to really fire and let it all go. I mean,
we're going to get after it today. I mark the Breezy on my calendar every few months. This is the time. Like, I hope everybody gets after, especially after the first one. I'm hoping we could, I mean, it was a blast. I'm hoping we can even, go a little harder.
I think we didn't really know what to expect for the first one that we had. Like, we really had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. We all, after that first one that we had, we're excited to, I mean, I think we decided we're already talking about other cities of where to do it. Arizona, by the way, has been tremendous. We got some filming done in Arizona. Johnny Manziel. We got a little banged up with Johnny Manziel, which was a blast. Yeah, so, I mean, Arizona, I think, has been good to us to where maybe, someday Bob Does Sports takes the show to Arizona.
Arizona's amazing. The only issue is, I hope everybody brought chapstick because the air out here is going to fuck your lips up. So just get some chapstick and have yourselves a day out here.
Definitely.
And everybody's like, what's he talking about? In 5 hours, you're going to be like, damn, that guy was right.
I never have chapped lips, and it feels like sandpaper.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It's not fun.
Other than that, though, we love Arizona. It's our favorite place. I think we've been here more than any other state.
Yes, especially filming-wise, because there's so many people here that we're able to see and that we're able to collab with.
Yeah.
And then, of course, where we filmed again, which is what took place, I think last time we were here, the Max Homa Day, the True North Max Homa was probably one of the most amazing
great
Arizona moments for us.
Well, for me, Scottsdale was my first ever trip with Bob Does Sports. So it was really cool because it was my first time ever flying with Bob and Jet, and we were in the concourse in the airport coming through, and Bob's like, I think we got to do like a drinking challenge or something like that. Jet's like, that's a terrible idea. It'll never work. But we ended up doing the 9 beer challenge.
Exactly here. Like that also.
And Jet edited it to perfection. So good job, Jet.
Sure did.
But it did actually be a banger. And it was like kind of like one of the first things that got us to do the challenges, which are really, really fun and just fucking funny. And I think people really enjoy it because it's different than what everybody else is doing. But it was my first time in Scottsdale. So it holds a special place. And I think for all of us too, there's just so many good golf courses. So like if you guys have extended time, try to get out there. We played this week at Quintero. We played at True North. We played at Dinosaur Mountain. And I tell you, every single place that you play, it's just so scenic. There's so much space. The holes are huge. And there's just like you're in the middle of the desert. It's awesome golf. I love it so much. And you're right, Bob. I could definitely, if I had to, I would relocate here just with a lot of chapstick, for sure.
Did we end up, that beer challenge that we did we end up passing that challenge? Because I do feel like the challenges that we do that we don't, like the hot dog, think we passed.
We passed the hot dogs, but we didn't score. We didn't pass the score.
Yeah.
Like I think we ate the hot dogs, but we didn't do our achieve our goal.
Yeah, you hit the beer.
For the beer one, we did. We hit the score and we hit the beers. Well, you barely drank. I mean, you drank 7, but you carried the golf and I just carried the beers, and it was
the ones that we don't pass. I think we have to run again. Like the Fireball one, I don't think we did. And
no, you failed in that one.
That was a fail.
That was a tough day, yeah.
To where I don't think we've gotten a full, like we've done the drinking challenge with Perez, we did the wheel, but I want to do like a straight up, whether it's Corona, whatever it may be, drinking challenge with Perez. Because that one, I mean, the one that we did with you was just the wheel, to where it wasn't,
Yeah.
it was a bit of a gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't great. I thought the Yoo-hoo was a smart move.
all the shit he talks about the you. Something else, man.
I got this.
Yeah, go. It's all you. It's all you.
The Yoo-hoo I thought was going to be a good twist for us, like a nice little like break on the wheel. The worst part of it. That had to be the worst drink to have as far as chugging. So that was not well thought out. And you had us drinking tequila, which I can't touch. But yeah, I think like what would we do? Like a 25 or 30 beer challenge or something like that?
Yeah, well, the taco challenge, whatever the number we were talking about, ended up
kept going up.
Yeah.
We said 30 tacos, and it was 40. Then it was somehow 50.
Yeah,
and Perez like, I can do 20 tacos solo. And well, I think for those people who don't know the story, we did the speed golf before the taco challenge, and it really fucked up Perez. I mean, he gave everything. He gave everything he had to that
guy.
speed
I've never
golf.
been an excuse guy,
And
but
I think
20 minutes before shoving tacos down my throat.
Underdog
I'm on my hands
story
and
of the
knees.
year. I mean,
gasping
fact-
for air.
By the way, you won the speed golf.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but
that no, but I'm saying that's like a 5 taco leeway right there.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And I think Bob and I knew that. So Bob to me was the MVP of the taco challenge.
Yeah,
I
he
think
stepped up.
like to go through the gauntlet and then fire it back out the same way it went in, and then continue eating tacos right after that. It was sheer determination and grit.
Be honest, this will sound pretty nuts. I almost wanted to throw up, because then I knew it would just kind of empty
That's
the
sick.
chamber.
You're sick.
And then I just kind of kicked it into another gear. The speed golf with this one was good. One of my favorite Bob Does Sports moment of all times, we were talking about it the other day in the car, is we were doing the speed golf with Perez, where you had to go over to the side and you had to eat the taco. And
In Scottsdale, here.
Yeah, we thought Perez was out of gas, and then he just kicked it into another gear, and he gave it like a second wind, and he just started booking it.
I mean, Popeye's got spinach and I got tacos. Just
We
gave
had
me a
the
little
drone
something
footage.
extra.
Cute, and it
Coming
was
out
like
of the
a
drone
gazelle
is
just-
one of the all-time Bob Does Sports shots.
Shout out
He comes
Tristan
around
for
the
catching
corner, and he's right there. Tristan got it. Yeah.
Yeah, we
did.
thought he was done. We thought he
Yeah.
had nothing left.
Yeah.
People don't realize too. I mean, Perez not only does Perez really book all the trips, Perez is the guy flying the drone out there too.
Yeah.
So Perez got a lot on his plate.
I mean, I don't have that much on my plate. Yeah. You guys aren't gonna. I know if I leave plane tickets and Airbnbs, we're gonna be sleeping in the airport. Probably the wrong airport.
Yeah, we're not the most organized guys in the world, but
No, and by the way, before anything, do want to give out shout out. There will be a whole lot of it out there. Corona as our sponsor out here today, which is terrific, making sure Corona Premier, DraftKings as well. They really help kind of put all of this stuff together, so it'd be tough to do without them. So a big shout out to them. And then something that we really want to do that really worked out the last time. I think some of the best parts to the tournament last year was what we're going to do right after the podcast, everybody socializing, drinking an hour and a half, whatever it is before. Was that not the best
It's
part
the
of the
best.
last
I
time?
think there's a DJ out there. There's a lot of games. There's food, and it's looking back. I mean, the golf is obviously great, but that's like the time everybody starts getting going. Everybody starts drinking, and it becomes the Breezy Invitational.
Yeah, so I think we have a hard 30 that we'll do here, and then we'll start getting after. Everybody can eat, get drinking. We have a Q&A. If anybody's got any questions that they want to fire up with, by all means, come on up. We'll do a little bit of a Q&A, and then let's get after it. Tournament-wise, we offered the people who won last time, the foursome that won last time, to come back. They weren't able to make it. Do we remember what their score was?
I was going to say, I think it was like minus 19 or 20.
Something crazy.
63
There was a
or
lot
64.
of
19 under, I think.
controversy.
19, I think it was.
Well, they got booed when we gave them the
There was a
reward.
lot of controversy, and I remember we posted a photo. People were like talking shit that they hadn't won, like they were lying.
He's
And then we
gonna hate.
posted a photo, and a lot of comments were like, "No, their sock to foot tan line is legit. Like they play a lot of golf." So it's very possible that they were legit, and we'll see if it can be beat today.
Didn't you see them at the range?
Yeah,
though? They were swinging.
I remember at the range, and I remember you saying like, "Damn, you guys can move the ball." And I remember them warming up, and I was like, "Oh, okay, these guys can play." So, I mean, don't cheat. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, just shoot what you shoot, and it's all good. It's about having a good time. I believe them.
Yeah,
I choose to believe them.
Yeah, I mean, they could definitely swing it. We always have the classic. When me and you played in the first tournament we ever did, we did the PGA Memes tournament, and we were playing good. I mean, we were like 5 under with our scramble. We were going nuts as if we were in the Masters. I mean, we really thought we were making a run at the thing. And then we come into the clubhouse, and we were like, the team that
22
won was
under or
like
something.
18 under or something.
No,
like
it was
that.
worse. It was like 22 under. Bob hit an eagle putt on like the 8th hole, and
we
he
won.
acted like he just won the Masters.
Yeah, it went nuts. Yeah, I did.
I'm like, Bob, we're like 7 under. Like, we're doing okay, but it's through 10 holes. I don't know if it's like, and he was like, we got a shot to win this thing. And like, I think it's fun to be competitive, but at the same time, like, have the integrity that it's like, it's a gentleman's sport. We take that a little further sometimes, but it is like the integrity of the game. Like, nobody wants to win by cheating. So just say your score, and you know what? Everybody's a winner because you're all here. We're all going to have a blast. And you know what? It doesn't matter who scores the best or who scores the worst. Bottom line, you guys watch us. He's a great golfer. Us, not so much. And you know what? That's okay because we embrace it. And it's the thing with golf is you can enjoy it whether you shoot 2 under or you shoot 102. It don't matter.
Yeah, and then we'll kind of be scattered throughout the holes. I'm a short par 3. You got the bazooka on 18.
Yeah, I got bazooka.
Which is very on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, all brass and brawn. It's
Just a bull in a china shop thing. Yeah.
What was that phrase?
Was it supposed to be all brass, no brawn?
It sounded like you fell asleep mid-phrase.
So I don't even know where you're
I
going
think
with
it's all
that.
brass, no
But
brawn.
Perez, your par 3 has a little interesting wrinkle with DraftKings.
Yes.
You're rolling and
Yeah, I got
talk
some,
to him
I-
about that.
Yeah, we have some prop bets, I believe.
Yeah.
So as you roll up, I'm going to judge you very quickly, judge your group very quickly, and set an over under on green hit for your group. I hope that made sense.
Yeah.
He's stumbling here.
Yeah.
It just didn't come out the way it's in my head. So I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna look you up and down real quick, and I'm gonna give your group a number, and you're gonna beat me or not gonna beat me. I'm also gonna maybe hit some shots.
Oh.
I can't help myself, so I'll be doing that. And we got a bar right by the green and a DJ, so Corona Premiers will be flowing.
Yeah, you're not going hungry. You're not leaving
No.
here thirsty either. It is. It's going to be a doozy. Before we get out there, start drinking and hitting some shots. Q&A wise, if anybody have any Q&A that you want to fire up, Ticket's got
Slide
the
by
mic
Ticket
here.
over
We
there.
can.
Mike.
We got a pod recording too on
Perez,
this.
just curious, what was your late night food
JQ?
sitcom like?
Oh, food? Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say I didn't have food late night, but that we all know that that's not true. I got back from the bar very late. I believe my McDonald's arrived about 2:30. I had 2 McChickens, an apple fritter, and 2 large fries.
3 large fries.
I ordered 3 large fries. I only ate 2 of them.
Yeah, we woke up, and whenever you see the McDonald's bag just
stop.
scattered on the counter,
It looked like crows had picked their way in it. It's just fries
We probably
and
looked at the
condiments.
receipt and we're like, damn, who ate McDonald's with Perez
I
last
thought
night?
you were eating it with grilled.
I thought it was
Yeah, well,
two
you would
people or
think.
three
You'd think-
people.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be a family
Yeah.
eating what I ordered. Yeah, that's tough luck.
Yeah.
Chicken, no hot and spicy.
It's the we'll see. Yeah, okay, so that's new. Where they don't have McChickens here, they just have the hot and crispy. Is that a thing? Yeah. It's
Is that
like,
an Arizona thing?
It's like a spicy version of the McChicken. I know too much about this menu, and so it threw me off. Obviously, when I was going to order, I wasn't really in a like critical thinking mindset. But thank God they have pictures.
Yeah, it was,
I don't know. It's bad. It was bad.
waking up this morning,
It was bad.
just seeing that on the counter, I was
Tough.
like, oh boy. Yeah,
Tough.
I know where this goes.
I
But
ate
he's
the
here.
rest of my apple fritter this morning before I left.
You got it down?
I got it.
Good. All right. All right. Well, without further ado, again, everybody have a damn good time. Let's go out there. You can hit some range balls, get some drinks in. They got a DJ going, bagel with locks, of course. And one more round of applause for you all coming out here today. And without further ado, let's go get after it now, all right?
Clang 'em and bang 'em.